you, Travis. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with a story from St. Kitts and Nevis. In his national address on St. Kitts and Nevis's 39th anniversary as a sovereign nation on September 19th, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew said the country is on a journey to becoming a republic. He said, and I quote, "Our nation is much closer to true independence than not. As we approach 40 years as an independent nation in 2023, we also set eyes on transitioning into a republic. We trod on towards that goal of self-determination where we truly encapsulate our sovereignty." Monday also marked the return of the ceremonial Independence Day parade for hundreds of persons living in St. Kitts and Nevis and in the diaspora. Hundreds witnessed the event in person at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium and others virtually through live stream via various platforms, sharing congratulations on the 39th Independence Anniversary, complimenting the government's leadership and applauding the troops on parade. Over to some news from Brazil. Brazil's president used his trip to the United Kingdom for the Queen's funeral to stop at a petrol station and post a video about the cost of fuel. Jair Bolsonaro stood on a Shell forecourt in London's Bayswater Road and pointed at the price of unleaded on the electronic sign. He said the cost per liter practically doubles the average of many Brazilian states and claimed fuel in his country was among the cheapest in the world. The video was posted the night before the Queen's funeral and was criticized by some on social media who said it wasn't a fair comparison as Brazil's minimum wage is many times lower than the United Kingdom's. Prices in Britain have fallen in recent months from highs of nearly £2 per litre. Brazil's controversial president has been trumpeting a fall in fuel prices as he tries to avoid being kicked out of office during the presidential election slated for next month. Former leader Luiz Lula is ahead on 47% against his 31%, according to a poll by IPEC on Monday. Mr. Bolsonaro was also accused of using his London trip to be pictured among world leaders in an attempt to boost his image and as a platform for his lagging campaign. Addressing supporters from the balcony of the Brazilian embassy on Sunday, he spent seconds on the Queen's legacy before turning to a speech on the election. Now for a final story. Nigeria's anti-drug agency seized a record 1.8 tons of cocaine valued at $278 million at a Lagos warehouse in what it described Monday as likely the country's largest bust ever. 5 people, the warehouse manager and 4 drug barons, including one profiled as a Jamaican, were arrested in connection with the drugs, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency said. It said the suspects were members of an international drug syndicate the agency has been trailing since 2018. The agency said the drugs were found in a secluded estate in the area of Lagos on Sunday at a time when the cartel was trying to sell them to buyers in Europe, Asia, and other parts of the world. The drugs were stored in 10 travel bags and 13 drums, the agency said in a statement published along with photos of the suspects and the drugs. The agency said describing the arrests and seizure as a historical blow to the drug cartels and a strong warning that they will all go down if they fail to realize that the game has changed. Drug seizures have been rising in West Africa in the last year, indicating that traffickers have made the continent a hub to move their illegal products between South America and Europe. That has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching. Back to you, Travis.